Hey guys, it's GameFace and welcome back to episode 119 of my Leeds United career mode. Now, in today's episode, we've got another 3 games to play. The first against Valencia, and then against Aston Villa, and then Valencia again in the second leg of the round of 32 in the Euro League. So, it should be quite an interesting episode, hopefully better than the last episode, which, if you've not seen it, I'll be brutally honest, wasn't great, because every single team that we came up against seemed to play really defensive against us, so they were just after a draw most of the time. So we did get 2 draws and then a win, 1-0 win in the third match. So it wasn't too bad, but just not really what I was hoping for after dropping 4 points in the first 2 games, as you can see there. We did manage to beat Stoke though, so if you haven't seen the last episode, then there you are. And if we could get 20 likes on this video, then that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, let's get right into this match. This is the team I'm going to be going with. As you can see, to Stegen, Nelson, Zuma, Gordon, Galloway, Ramirez, Lucas, Lukaku, Dybala, Ep, and then Silva up front. So quite an attacking team. Lukaku playing the right-hand side for the starter of this game anyway. And we'll see whether he needs to be moved inside at some point during the match. Let's see whether we can get a decent scoreline at home. Hopefully not concede too many away goals against Valencia. Also, if you haven't voted already for what 2 teams I do the FIFA 17 career mode with to begin with, and then obviously click the link below in the description. We've had over 300 votes on that, so I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for voting. And I've obviously been looking at them. At the moment, we've got West Ham at the top by quite a bit, so it seems like a West Ham career mode will happen as one of the first teams on FIFA 17, and then it's between Dortmund, who I think are in second, and then Leeds are in third at the moment, with Liverpool in fourth. So, if you could go ahead and vote if you haven't already, then that'd be fantastic. It's not been working for a few people. There must have been quite a lot of people in the same area trying to vote, because it was having some problems voting some people. So apologies about that, but I will take all the votes into account if you leave them in the comments and that sort of thing as well. And Ep again cutting back, just needs to try and find the extra yard of pace. He's going to lay it off to Lee Lucas to have a strike. What a save that is. Definitely heading for the top corner, and it will be out for a corner now, to try and score from. Much better off in this game already. Seems to have more shots on target and better opportunities, partly because Valencia obviously aren't coming here to try and settle for a draw. They want to try and get a win, obviously, to get into the next round, and that is unlucky. Nearly found the head of Kurt Zuma. Silva trying to play it through to Dybala, finally on the ball here. Not really done too much in the first 30 minutes. Dybala cutting inside on his left foot, blocked. Silva to shoot. Oh, it's found its way into the bottom left-hand corner. Strange little turn and shot, but we'll take it. Not much power behind it, but it does eventually roll into the back of the net. Decent little counter-attack there. Valencia, who are on the attack themselves, just couldn't quite get enough bodies back to defend it, and we're winning the game 1-0. That is it for the first half. Still winning the game 1-0. Not loads of chances, but certainly much better than the last episode. Really playing much better stuff. And yeah, we managed to get the goal that we deserve as well, so hopefully we can add to that in the second half. Oh, on the run here, Gaia gonna play it inside, 1-2, and Gaia just skies it. Valencia coming back into the game a little bit in the second half. Okay, so we're gonna make 2 changes now. Antonio and Taylor are both gonna come on. That means we're gonna take off Lukaku and Ep. Decided to rest Lukaku a little bit. I was tempted to maybe move him centrally, but I've decided to go with a more defensive look now. Valencia are getting on the ball a bit more. So Dybala moves out onto the left as well, and let's see whether we can see out the rest of the game for the last 20 minutes. Dybala on to Antonio. This is a good start. Antonio's just come on. Antonio, 2-0. Only been on the pitch 2 minutes, and he's got the second goal for us. Fantastic finish from Antonio. Probably not deserved, given the fact that Valencia have dominated us most of this second half, but we'll certainly take the second goal to try and secure this win. Now we just need to make sure we don't concede any away goals. Oh, Nelson's won it back. Kind of forward here, Nelson. 3-0. Fantastic finish, Silva. Again, probably not a deserved goal, but it's about time we got a little bit of luck after that last episode in particular. And there's 8 minutes left, 3-0. Valencia just pushing too many players forward. I think they tried to play the offside trap here. Not really too sure who it was that pushed forward, but he just allowed Silva to stay on side and then just finish it off really coolly past the keeper. 3-0. Final change, about 3 minutes left plus added on time. Lewis Cook will come on and we'll take off Dybala, give him a bit of a rest for the next game against Villa. Probably won't play much part in that, I don't think, Dybala, but we'll rest him anyway. And we've got Silva still remaining up front. So Cook will come on and kind of play a little bit like a left mid for now. Antonio's through here. Might be another chance to cross it in for Silva. Silva's in there but beaten to it by the goalkeeper. Ian Taylor to play it to Cook, who will shoot. Oh, it's much better from Lewis Cook. And he's managed to get a good shot on target, out for a corner. I think we'll just play it short here to Lewis Cook. Can he put a good ball in as well? Not a bad one, actually. Just maybe didn't quite have the height in there that we needed. Antonio, another cross. Oh, God, it's nearly found the back of the net as that one. Not intentional whatsoever, but it's nearly crept into the top right-hand corner. And that is it. We've won the game 3-0. Fantastic result in the end. And I think we can pretty much move straight onto the Villa game. Not too many days to rest for the players, so it might have to be a rotated side. Okay, this is the team for the Villa game. As you can see, we've got Ter Stegen in goal, Yedlin at right back, Van Dijk, Reyes, Gomez, Lewis Cook, Taylor, and then De Jacpo, who's going to play a little bit deeper than our centre attacking mid would usually. Man in the left, Antonio on the right with Silva up front again. He's the only player that actually remains in this team, obviously, along with Ter Stegen. That's the bench I've gone with. Had to make, obviously, quite a few changes because there's some tired players around, but Silva does remain in. And we'll quickly show you the table because at the moment we're not quite top. As you can see, in third place, we've got a game in hand. If we win, we obviously could go joint top, potentially top on goal difference though. Big game against Villa, need the 3 points. They're likely to go quite defensive against us, so it might mean that we play maybe counter-attacking if we can. We might even change it to 3 at the back. I wouldn't rule that out in this match. Come on, here we go. Tough match against Villa this one. I got a feeling it could be a very frustrating match. Although the last game against Valencia shows that we do have a lot of good players in this squad and we can play good football when we want to. It's not a bad start to this. Just need the run here from De Jacpo, who's left-footed usually, I think, but on his right foot there. Chance here for Villa. Good save from Ter Stegen out for a corner. It's kind of been the sort of game I was expecting, to be honest. They have been defensive at times, but then chosen the moments to go forward and looked quite good going forward as well, Villa. Just need to try and clear that one. Probably should do better there. Should be our throw-in though. Oh, it's through here for Callas Hill. Good save from Ter Stegen again. Just managing to weave his way through. Doesn't have much pace or anything, but just managed to completely shake us off there. Okay, a slight tweak around 30 minutes in, and we are going to just move our wingers a little bit further wide now because I'm a little bit conscious that we're not able to quite switch the ball as well as I'd hoped, and that's kind of a key part of the game when they're playing so defensive. So we're going to just maybe go a little bit wider, open up some space in the middle as well for us, and maybe that'll benefit us in this match. Silva trying to create the space and shoot, and it's a good save from the keeper. That is it for first half. Still a draw in the game, 0-0. I've been trying to play quite a high line towards the end of that first half, just to kind of force the ball to not go. I mean, it could go over the top, but I don't think they'll really beat us with the pace that we've got with Yedlin and the strength that we've got at the back as well. So I've tried to force the ball into the middle a little bit more by playing the high line, but we'll wait and see whether that works going into the second half. Don't think we'll make any changes. A couple of players looking a little bit sloppy at times. I'm sure the changes will happen quite quickly in the second half. Okay, all 3 changes now. I've gone with something a little bit risky. Decided to go with 3 at the back. We're going to go 3-5-2. Try and play it like that. So Zuma's going to come on, Lucas will come on, and so will Lukaku. That means we're taking off Gomez, De Jacpo and Mane. Yedlin will go to right mid, Antonio to left mid, and basically we've got in front of them Lewis Cook. We'll give it a go, see how it goes. They are playing with some width, Aston Villa, so it's maybe a little bit risky, but Antonio and Yedlin, I suppose, could play as fullbacks, potentially, or obviously wing-backs. So we'll wait and see how that goes. It's really the only option I could think of to try and put a bit more pressure on their defence. Mane through to Silva. This isn't a bad start, actually, here. Haven't made the changes just yet. But sort of things like that have really cost us in this game. Gomez out to Silva. Going to need some support in the middle. He's got really nobody of any height in there. Silva's going to go for Mane, but couldn't quite pick him out, and that will be time to make the changes whilst we have this corner. Let's see what we can do from the corner. Edge of the box, maybe. Ian Taylor going to try and find Lee Lucas on his left foot. Just passing it back to him. Oh, God. Ian Taylor onto Lukaku. Oh, Lukaku again. Oh, he's actually scored. Oh, my days. He's only been on the pitch a couple of minutes. Lukaku, the substitute. Very fluky, a little bit lucky again. We've finally got the luck back though, which is the main thing. After such a poor episode really in terms of luck in that last one. But just look at this though, and we knew where it was going to go, so Ian Taylor gets there first, heads it on to Lukaku. Decent shot actually with his right foot, but just guides it into the bottom left-hand corner with his favoured left foot. Decent finish in the end, just about slots into the bottom corner. I thought it was going wide, to be honest, but we'll take it 1-0. And now we maybe don't need to be with 3 at the back. Certainly this 3 at the back has worked, though, to get the goal. Okay, so understandably I've had to make a change. Because of the players that we've got on the pitch, I've had to go to 5 at the back to kind of suit them. So that's what I've decided to do. That means Antonio's going to have to play as a left back, which isn't ideal, obviously, but we'll just have to go ahead with it. Hopefully it works out okay. Lewis Cook obviously just playing in front of the defence. We'll see how it goes. Maybe that's too defensive, too early, but we'll wait and see how things go for the last 20 minutes. Oh, Lukaku's won it back off the defender. Just the 2 of them to try and score here. Silva to shoot. Oh, flies into the top corner. 2-0 right into the top left-hand corner, and we've sealed the win in the 90th minute. We'll happily take that. It definitely worked what we did towards the end, going 3 at the back to begin with, and then 5 at the back to try and secure the win. And yeah, we've made it look quite comfortable in the end. Dealt with all the long balls that Villa have tried to play, and we've just kind of capitalised on their mistake towards the end. Fantastic strike from Silva as well from so far out. 2-0, and that's the game won. Yes, that is it. Virtually the last kick of the game there to win the match. Got the 3 points. That was the main thing against a team that, again, was another one of those sort of sides that we saw in the last episode, where they just kind of came for a point, really, Villa most of the time. So we'll happily take that. Decent win. We also managed to deal with it much better in this episode by playing the 3 at the back and then going to 5 at the back at the end. So let's move on to the Valencia game. We've obviously got some player development to do before that. We've got a lot of players that seem to be doing quite well at the moment. As you can see here, going up by quite a bit already. We've not even really been training them for very long. So we are again going to go with some more drills with these 5 players. Try and get them going up this week. We've got Ashby going up in overall. Same with Gory as well. A lot of them going up in attributes there. Gory having some of his attributes go up twice, which is great. Ashby's stamina also going up as well. So very good progress with those 5 players, and we will just pretty much move on to the Valencia game unless there's some good emails to look at. Okay, this is the team I've gone with for the game against Valencia. Now, because we've got a cup final against Chelsea in the Capital One Cup in 3 days' time, and we beat Valencia in the previous leg 3-0, I've had to make a lot of changes just to kind of preserve the players for the cup final. So Silvestri starts in goal, De Carmine at right back low, and Zlatan at centre back low, can play centre back by the way. Joe Gomez at left back again. Got Coman on the left hand side, then Samaris and Bust in midfield. We've got Baptiste on the right hand side with Dockel and Benica Fobe as the attacking players. Was going to go 5 at the back, but I've decided to just go with 4-4-1-1. Decided to just think, you know, with the players that we've got available, that's probably the best formation. Obviously a very strong bench if we need them. Hopefully we don't though. And let's crack on with this game against Valencia. Hopefully just see ourselves into the next round. Most of this game is going to be me trying to keep possession just because we don't need to do anything. There's no need to go forward. We've got nobody in particular to impress and try and do well for. So, you know, we are just going to kind of see out this game. So apologies if there isn't too many highlights for you to see. But like I said, I just need to get into the next round. There's no real need to go forward and do anything too risky. Benica Fobe wins it back. He's done very well to win it back here. Still going. Going to look to weave his way in and out. Looking for the corner and the penalty a little bit there, but didn't quite happen. Dutch Carl out wide to Mitch Baptiste. Just really struggling to beat Gaia there, Mitch Baptiste. It's not really matched very evenly. We might have to change that at some point. Dutch Carl out wide to Mitch Baptiste. Finally beaten his man here. Just needs someone in the box for Mitch Baptiste to play it to. Benica Fobe's there. Just couldn't connect well enough. Right, that is it for the first half. Still drawing the game 0-0 as we expected. Really, because we're trying to see this game out a little bit, but still, we're going forward every now and again, making some decent chances, just not quite taking them. We'll keep the team exactly the same, because if we don't want to make too many changes. Samaris looking to get forward, a little bit unusual for him, but he's going to give it a go. Out to Coman, maybe putting a cross for Benica Fobe, who's probably offside there, but he scores it anyway. Will be offside. Bit of a shame, that one. Good header from him anyway, and a decent ball in from Coman, but it does remain 0-0. They've just brought Lacazette, Valencia, taken off Alcesa. So an interesting change, obviously a very attacking change. That's going to give them a slightly different threat than they had in the first half. Dutch Carl going to take a shot. It's fallen to De Carmine, who's found himself as a left mid somehow, even though it's a right back. Strange, but again, a good opportunity for us to score. Oh, it's a good ball through. No one's tracked it. Silvestri's further out than I anticipated. Maybe a good chance for a goal, that one. And out for a corner. Really should have defended that one much better. Our defences look very good actually for this match. Lowe's done excellent in defence and Latan. But just there, I don't know what happened. Just seemed to open up. Couldn't deal with the runner from midfield. But it is a corner that we need to defend from now. Got some tall players, Valencia, but so have we. Let's see whether we can get our way. Silvestri's come out. He's actually got to it for once as well. Piatti going to try and play this one in if he can. Maybe get a shot away. Plays it in. Oh, Samaris just getting there. Another good block. And eventually cleared. We've had to be very defensive in this match, but still looked good going forward. But definitely defended that one much better than we have done in previous games. Final chance for Valencia here. Maybe a pass back, but Silvestri dealt with it very well. And we should really have a clean sheet now, which is very good considering we've not used any subs as well, so it's all the same team that we started with. And we have seen the game out. It's a 0-0 draw, but not a bad one actually. Could have won the game in this match, but obviously we got the 3 goals in the previous leg to win it 3-0 on aggregate. So we're into the next round, and we'll have to wait and see who our game is against, probably in the next episode, but I'll check this episode just to see if we can find out. Okay, so it appears we have Newcastle in the next round of the Euro League. A little bit different, wasn't expecting it to be an English team, but we've got them. I'm sure we can beat Newcastle, really. We're ahead of them in the league, I imagine. Yeah, we probably are for second in the league. Man City are above us. So, yeah, we look at that game as one that we could probably win to try and get into the next round, but we might have Inter Milan possibly in the round after that. But obviously first we've got the Capital One Cup final against Chelsea in the next episode. Before we get to that though, we have got a couple of emails to have a look at. Youth Squad monthly updates, and we've got Joe Gomez wanting to leave, Samurais wanting to play. But let's just deal with this first, go through the team, and let's see whether there's any standout players I should promote. Obviously I'm training a lot of these players at the moment, but in terms of promoting them, not too interested just yet, because I think they grow a bit better in the Youth Academy rather than when they're in the first team. So I might just keep them in the Youth Academy, not too sure. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. They do seem to be growing quite well though, some of these players. Most of them that are decent I can't quite promote yet anyway, so that's fine. We'll leave that until another episode, and that is it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another Leeds United career mode video. Goodbye.